Hi, everyone. My name is Hannah Zhang. I am the CEO of Zepto Life Technology, and today I'm really excited to share with you what we're creating. We are a molecular lab-on-a-chip diagnostics developer, and what we do is we shorten time to diagnosis for time-sensitive infections. Now, the first application to our technology is to address the delayed diagnosis pain point of invasive fungal infections. These are infections that are serious and are caused by fungi. It has the ability to overwhelm our most vulnerable patient populations. Think about anyone being treated for cancer, anyone with a transplant, anyone that is a diabetic in an ICU or a post-op ICU environment where their immune system is compromised. And today, the mortality rate of a patient with invasive fungal infection is 68%. The trick to treating these deadly infections is that your antifungal medication needs to match the pathogen that is causing the infection, making timely identification to the species level especially critical. Today, the standard of care method to diagnose fungal infections are culture-based, and fungal is notoriously hard to grow. Many clinically relevant organisms don't grow in a culture environment at all, and for those that do, it takes days and weeks for any type of growth to happen. Now, an ideal solution that the market is calling for is a test that is sensitive enough to bypass the lengthy culture process and get to a species ID directly from primary specimens. And ideally, you would like that test to be comprehensive enough to give you an actionable information to guide treatment decisions. And that is where Zepto comes in. We have a highly multiplex panel where we test for 21 invasive fungal organisms in one test, which covers over 95% of all invasive fungal infection cases. And we get you your results not in days, in 90 minutes time, directly from patient plasma. All that the operator needs to do is take plasma, inject it into our disposable test cartridge, insert it, and walk away. Today, we have collaborations with the Mayo Clinic, who's also one of our shareholders, University of Minnesota, as well as Johns Hopkins, and various others. Here's one example of how Zepto's technology is able to shorten time to diagnosis I would like to share with you. Mayo had a patient that was being treated for cancer showing signs of infection. The patient was admitted, and the care team along the way made the best possible decisions using currently existing tools to diagnose. And after numerous cultures, and even unfortunately a painful liver biopsy, finally on day 5, a positive identification of Candida albicans. And on day 5, that correct treatment was identified and initiated. Given the ongoing collaboration we have, our Mayo partners retained a little tube of leftover patient blood from the very first blood draw. And with that leftover tube of blood from our test result, we were able to show clear identifications. If our technology was readily available, then the correct treatment would have been identified and initiated days earlier. Especially critical for invasive fungal infection, because each hour of delayed appropriate treatment increases mortality rate by 8%. Today, the fungal diagnostics market in the US is $1 billion market, and that market is growing at close to 10% every single year. Looking at the market, there are some tools out there that are attempting to address this delayed diagnosis problem. But these solutions are either culture-based, which takes days to result, or a send-out test, which also takes days to results. And Zepto, on the other hand, is able to provide that highly comprehensive panel in 90 minutes time directly at the point of need, truly shortening time to diagnosis. And compared to the market, while being superior in terms of time to result, we are also superior in the test affordability. Even at this lower price point of $150 to $200 per test, it is still a high gross margin product of over 80% margin. And one key takeaway I'd like to arm you with is that Zepto's system is truly a platform technology. We are sample type agnostic, we are pathogen flexible, and we're able to adapt to other high impact clinical needs, things like meningitis, GI, and even down the road, cancer. We have a talented group of problem solvers that are realizing our mission. Internally, we have about 35 full-time team members, and with talents including mechanical engineering, electrical, software, regulatory, and assay development to support our development needs. We have also attracted the attention of a stellar advisory board, including world-renowned infectious disease experts like Dr. Gary Prokop from CAP, Dr. Zhang from Johns Hopkins, and various others to round out our talent pool. Since our inception in 2014, we have established collaboration with leading healthcare institutions like the Mayo Clinic, U of M, Johns Hopkins, to advance our technology and to develop clinically actionable solutions. We've also built a robust IP portfolio with protection spanning from US, Europe, and parts of Asia. We have also strategically established highly complementary profit centers, in-house diagnostic laboratory, as well as a CRO division. Those profit centers are significantly offsetting our cash needs today. And we have received tremendous amount of support and traction from the market, including both the ID physicians and also the microbiology clinical laboratory community. Right now, we are launching our test as an LDT to enable early access and to meet market demands. And going forward, we are targeting FDA clearance in 2028, at that point to be truly able to scale our impact. If you are an advocate for innovation that creates tangible impact, please connect with me after the conference. Join us in our journey to revolutionize and advance diagnostic standards worldwide. Thank you for your time.